What it do, it's you know who. My name's 3-Force Monster. You guys are watching a brand new, unbiased, unpartnered, totally honest review of Apex Legends, the brand new free-to-play game that is available across all platforms, PC, PS4, Xbox. I got my hands on it yesterday. I tried it firsthand. I streamed for 5 hours, Apex Legends. And I really got my hands on it. I really got to understand how the game works. And this is, well, like I said, this is going to be my review. So, there was good times.
That you were. Give him a 1-2, boy.
No grenades.
45 until the
Reload! I wasn't reloaded. Your boy just pushed it, baby. And there was bad times. Oh shit, he's right here. Oh, I'm missing all my shots, bro. I'm down. He's gotta be weak. Fucking lasered him. He's thirsting me. I missed all my second shots with the G7 Scout. I'm dead. But the game actually handles really well. It's really smooth gameplay. It's crisp. The controls feel good. Very Titanfall-esque. Obviously from the creators of Titanfall, the controls felt really nice. I did play a little bit of Titanfall 2, so I know, you know, I kind of expected what the controls were going to feel like. A lot of the guns handle the same as Titanfall 2. As a matter of fact, a lot of the guns are carried over from Titanfall, if you've ever played it. I like the system. I really like how they have the Battle Royale setup. I like how they have, like, the banners in the game. I think that's a cool effect. It's a cool little, like, thing. I like how they have, you know, they award bounties for like the highest kill of the champions from previous games. That's a cool little, you know, effect, cool little touch. I like how they do different things in the game. I don't know, I just really enjoy how they incorporate the game. I like how there's a respawn ability in the game. Like if your teammate dies, you can pick up his banner and you can take it to a respawn beacon and you can get him respawned into the game. That's cool. That's something that none of the other Battle Royales have been doing. You know, I've mostly been a Fortnite guy. I haven't really played much Blackout. The way I like to play video games is I like to play video games. I don't like to sit back. I like to push the action. I like to get up into people's faces. That's one of the reasons I really enjoy Fortnite, is because you can really push the pace of the game without hindering yourself, without, you know, handicapping yourself. In Call of Duty Blackout, I mean, there's only so much you could do mobility-wise. A lot of times you're reliant on cover that's in the game. You're reliant on trees and rocks and things like that in order to stay alive. And those things only get you so far. They only take you so close to the enemy. And that's one of the reasons, like, so you might get into gunfights with the enemy, right? In Call of Duty Blackout. Or PUBG or H1Z1, any of those like standard battle royale shooter games, right? You'll get into gunfights that you might call that action. You might get into a gunfight that's like 300 yards across from each other. You might call that action. I call that boring. I hate sitting back and just shot here, shot there, shot here, shot there. If you've ever watched me play Fortnite, or if you've ever watched me stream Fortnite, you'll know that I really like to I'd like to make things fun. I like to get up close. I like to use the shotgun. I want to use an SMG. I want to get up. I just want to push the action. I don't want to just shoot here, shoot there, hide behind this tree, shoot here, shoot there, hide behind this tree, hide behind this rock. Now, granted, I mean Titanfall, Apex Legends, you do kind of have to use the cover that's in the game. You do. You can't just, you know, willy-nilly run at people, but there's so many abilities. The characters have special powers that really enhance the way that you can play the game. There's zip lines, there's, you know, grappling hooks, there's grappling hooks in Blackout, and I did say that Blackout is limited. I didn't say that it's not possible to push, but I said that it's limited. But just there's grappling hooks, there's portals, there's you can go invisible for a second. There's just so many different options involved in the running, the sliding. I just feel like Apex Legends leads more to getting next to your enemy and shooting them. There's third-partying people in Apex Legends. It's like a completely different thing than third-partying in like Fortnite or Blackout or anything like that. The looting system leaves a little something to be desired. If you know how to loot, if you know what you're looking for, it's not terrible. But I've had games where I ran completely out of ammo, and it's because I didn't have a chance to loot the boxes that drop from dead bodies because there's just constant barrage of enemy pushing at you. The sounds in the game are not too bad. That was one of the things in Blackout. A lot of people, I mean, my headset specifically, Blackout, the footsteps of teammates are so loud that I have a hard time hearing the enemy. I don't have great sight. My vision is not terrific. And in Blackout, I have a hard time seeing enemies, so I rely on hearing a lot. And I gotta say, Blackout hearing is not great. Like, I just feel like I can hear my teammates' footsteps so much louder than the enemies, and that's a problem. That's a problem. In Apex Legends, I hear footsteps not as loud as I probably should, but I don't hear my teammates' footsteps so overpoweringly loud that it throws off everything else in the game sound-wise. That's not the problem. That's not a problem. And like I was saying a minute ago, visuals, Apex Legends, I feel like I can see the enemy better. There's just not so many trees and bushes and grass and just blending colors. It's nice quality visual. Like, it just has this, it's not cartoony. Like, people will say Fortnite's cartoony. It's not exactly cartoony. It's got like this nice color scheme to it that allows people that don't see very well to actually be able to spot enemies at a distance. So let's see, what am I going to give Apex Legends? Out of 10 stars, or out of 10, whatever, 10 skulls, woo, I'm going to give it a solid 7 at this point. 7, I'm thinking. Because there's a lot to be desired in the game still. I mean, it literally just released yesterday. 1 day ago. I'm doing this review, I'm recording this commentary Tuesday, the day after Apex Legends came out. I played the game for 5 hours. 5 hours. And this is my honest review after 5 hours. They need more modes, which I'm sure they're going to come. I think they wanted to kind of gauge the player base and see, how are the players going to handle it? Are they going to grasp towards it? Are they going to, just immediately go back to a different game? Or do they have the servers to handle the player base that's going to come? They don't want to divide the community right now. They want everybody to be in their 3 versus 3 squads. They want everybody to be in there's 3-man squads lobbies, because then it doesn't divide the community. It doesn't separate them. So you might have 1 million people playing 3-man squads, but maybe you only got like 100,000 playing solos, or you've only got like 10,000 playing duos. They don't want to do that. They want to have everybody into the same playlist so it populates the playlist. And I think after seeing the turnout, they're going to definitely add extra playlists to this game. They're going to add a solos. They're maybe added duos, but they're for sure going to add a solos. I can almost guarantee it. And watching different streamers play yesterday, I heard them say something about they've got switches that can be flipped. I do believe it was Dr. Lupo. He said that there's things that they can turn on in the game that we just haven't seen yet. Things like maybe wall running. The developers have already talked about it. They said the wall running didn't really go into the flow of this game. There's just too many people on the maps, and the way they designed the maps, that wall running wasn't, conducive to playing that way, that play style on this map with this many people. But with that said, I think there's switches that they could flip just to test things, Maybe there's a big Titanfall community that's playing this game right now that loves wall running. It adds a completely different play style to the game. You could play more aggressive again. And I think that that's a switch they could flip, and they might try it at some point. You never know. Titans was a big part of Titanfall. I don't see them adding Titans into this game, but who knows? It's a possibility. It's something they could do. Maybe they add a mode where instead of a soldier, you're Titan. That's something they did in Titanfall. It's something they could do in Apex Legends. I mean, it's the realm of possibilities of what they could add to this game is just through the roof, because right now it's pretty much bare bones. It's basic. We're getting like the tried and true tested version of this game that they know works well, but they've got switches they can turn on, and that gets me kind of excited. Visually, the game is great. Sound wise, the game is okay. I like it better than Blackout. It's not quite as good as Fortnite. And I say that in terms of being able to hear the enemy footsteps and things like that. Again, this is just from my point of view, my opinion, my perspective. I don't have the best headset. I don't own a $200 headset. I'm your regular average gamer, streamer, YouTuber, you know? This is my unbiased, unpartnered opinion, right? So, I've been rambling now for 10 minutes, 10 and a half minutes. Hopefully you guys got kind of a sense of how I feel about this game, got kind of a sense of how so far how I've enjoyed this game. None of the specialist things seem kind of overpowered. None of the guns seem like amazingly overpowered. I enjoy this game. Maybe in another 2 months or something, if this game is still hanging on and still around, I'll do another review. You know, maybe we'll see how far the game has come in another 2 months. Who knows? It could be something that I do. It could be something I come back to and compare from the beginning to maybe I'll do steps. Maybe I'll do like a progress report every month or every 2 months. I'll check back in on this game and I'll say, you know, this has happened and this has happened and this has happened. I mean, if I did that with Fortnite, could you imagine how much it's changed? It would just be crazy. It'd be crazy to think about. So, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm done rambling. If you did enjoy the video, smash the like button. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.